I'm of the mindset that you can't just throw away someone's opinion because you don't like something they've said in the past. If she's bringing facts like the death certificate, the birth certificate,
I believe she's selectively choosing what she wants, put out there knowing that niggas like y'all, like Jody, is not going to go back and do the hard research and double check factors. Because you're not and I'm not. We're going to move over this conversation and it's going to sit in my head that she lied. Candace Owens,
I think that Keeman's being very closed off. You're not being open-minded
all this stuff
I don't fuck Candace Owens, bro. I'm not falling for the
yeah, I'm saying that for too, but the only difference between me and you is I'm still willing to listen. Janet Jackson is kind of like under fire because of the controversial thing that she said. She was being honest to a reporter who was asking her questions. They were doing like this interview. And in this, you can see like it's a long article about her past, talking about Joe, the Jacksons, parenthood, marriage, her entire career, starting from when she was a little bitty, little cute little Janet. Look at little Janet.
That's Penny.
Janet looks so sweet.
Look at Penny.
That's Janet and Michael right together. You know
Penny
what I'm saying?
From Good Times.
Yeah, Penny, yeah. And in this article, she was asked a question, right? So here we go. The people who are most vocal in questioning the facts of Harris's identity tend to be hardcore QAnon adjacent, Trump-loving conspiracy theorists. I don't think that Jackson falls into that camp, but I do wonder what the algorithms are serving her. I start again. Harris has dual heritage. I say, and given this moment, does Jackson think America is ready for her? If we agree she's black or, okay, a woman of color, Jackson says, this is what Janet says, she says, I don't know. Honestly, I don't want to answer that because I really truthfully don't know. I think either way it goes is going to be mayhem. Oh, she says, I think there's might be mayhem. She falters. Either way it goes, but we have to see. This sparked a lot of controversy about, wait, Janet Jackson she's an icon. She's black, from the Jackson family. Legend.
Been through hell.
Janet says, I don't know if Kamala's black. All she did was ask a question. She says, I don't want, and then she says, I don't think I want to answer that. She says, because I don't know if Kamala's black.
What?
And this has been a thing of contention for a long time. And I've been hearing it over and over, because I'll tell you this. This isn't going to be a political discussion. This is about blackness
you
or
sure?
not. I'm positive.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right.
Kamala was, when I remember when first hearing her name, I heard the word Asian a lot. Indian Asian.
South Indian.
Indian and Asian, though.
South Indian.
I wasn't hearing the word black that much. When she came into her presidency, whatever she's about to be, a presidential nominee, running against Trump, when they announced her to replace Joe Biden, black was at the forefront. First, black. They start saying the black a lot.
Why was she?
And I can see that.
She obviously wasn't chosen because she was Indian, Jody. Why the f was she picked as vice president to begin with? Because she's a black face and she's female. Not because she was not chosen because she was Indian.
Is there? Why? Because the black population of America to get them to
Yes,
vote?
he was a black face. Yes, to get the black,
voters.
Yes.
There's a lot of Asians here too, though.
No, ain't no.
Yeah, but it's more like black voters.
There's
more Indian.
You want to get the black voters out, you know.
There's more black.
Yeah.
So she was not chosen as a, hey, Joe Biden, do you want to get the Indian? No. She was nominated as the first black female vice president.
Right.
She's going to, if she wins, she'll be the first black female president of the United States.
Right.
So this Indian, Obama's technically not 100% black.
Hawaiian.
But nobody throws the white shit out there.
Hawaiian,
So I don't want to hear that. Now, it's an annoying conversation, and the colorism argument with women is fucking crazy. And first of all, Janet didn't even say if she's not black or not. She didn't want to fucking answer because Janet Jackson don't, because she has money.
She said, I don't know.
White fans and black fans buy her albums anyway, so she don't want to piss nobody off either. So she gave a very pro-political answer. And for this colorism to be at the forefront, I get it. It's political.
Said, I don't know.
Harris got to go through it. She said, I don't know. She didn't want to answer but we're taking her saying, I don't know as, oh, you don't think she's black. And I think that's lazy and it's fucking stupid. And this is a retarded ass conversation for people that think that way. And that's my opinion. Thank you and you.
Think which way? Well, let's talk. That was a lot you said. What way are we thinking that got you pissed off to think this is a dumb conversation?
Because it's a colorism argument. We're not discussing her as a person. We're dehumanizing her because we're shifting from her as a person. We're talking about is she black or not? Which to me is a ridiculous argument. She obviously she's from the fucking culture. So why are we pretending she's
looks
not?
like a black woman though.
That's
I mean,
obvious?
Like,
Yes, it's obvious. She's a black woman when you look at her.
Yeah, you look at her, you can tell that's a black woman.
She got Asian features, but she don't pretend that she's not black.
She's from Compton and everything.
We don't know her personally, but I know people, and I'm not worked with her. My mother knows her because she worked with her. She was the district attorney. She's black. When you go in them rooms and them wine-filled rooms and black women kiki-ins, she's a black woman.
Are you familiar? Are you familiar with all the things that she's done as a
absolutely that she was as attorney that she was voted to do? Yeah. She did her job because when you're voted as attorney general, she was voted as attorney general and locked up baby mamas that were not taking their kids to school. Black men. She locked up black men that went against the relegated probations. If you don't go to rehab, if you don't do your I'm gonna lock your ass up. She did her job according to what the people voted for her for. Y'all motherfuckers that do crimes, I understand that it'll be a bothersome to y'all. But people that are law-abiding citizens, she locked their asses up. I don't see what the issue is.
You're proving that this is actually not a dumb conversation. This conversation needs to be had.
It needs to be elevated.
Yeah, let's elevate it. Because what she said about saying I don't know and I don't want to answer.
That's Janet Jackson, billionaire Janet Jackson, who don't want
scared.
That's like if you ask Michael Jordan the same question, he'll say I don't know. Because like he said, Republicans and Democrats buy sneakers too. It's the same goddamn answer. She don't want to ruin her because she still got concerts she want to do.
Couldn't Janet have said she's black if she thought she was black?
Janet,
in fact, Beyonce would have answered this question a lot more different than Janet Jackson would have.
I would think Beyonce would have said she's black.
Beyonce would have said she's black?
Yes, I believe so.
So what's the difference between Beyonce and Janet Jackson?
Because Beyonce lives her blackness and is unapologetic about it.
Janet Jackson doesn't live her blackness?
I think she's right. That answer right there.
All right, let's stop it there.
That answer right there.
No, let
me finish.
There's more stuff to uncover.
Let's finish it then.
You're giving a final opinion without. I want to show you guys some.
All right, but you asked me an opinionated answer, but I'll let you finish.
Yeah. Hold on to it. So she got a lot of flack for that, and a man who came out and apologized for her. Miss Jackson's quickly distanced her from that man and his apology, because on Saturday is when she made the statements. On Sunday, a man who identified himself as her manager apologized for her statements. So what Janet said, an alleged manager came out speaking for Janet, saying, "We are so sorry for this. Janet is making an apology
PR.
and stuff."
That's
for
PR.
her opinion.
Number one, that's PR.
And then that man was allegedly fired or dismissed, and then Ms. Jackson's representative distanced from that man and his apology, saying he was not her manager and was not authorized to speak for her. Now, I want to know what you think about this guy here. D.L. Hughley chimed in and made himself quite clear about how he feels about this situation. That's why I wanted to bring you in. That's what I'm saying.
All right, cool.
Because D.L. Hughley says, Janet Jackson's interview sounded like a Trump rally. For your information, it's a little ironic to question whether someone is black while you're breathing through the nose of a white woman.
Damn.
Distracting conversation. DL, you're a fucking idiot.
Damn.
Nigga.
So here's DL Hughley attacking her insecurity with her nose. The Jacksons insecurity with their nose. All of the black.
You see how we're
saying it's a white woman's nose.
Okay, check this out. Instead of it being a kiki, that's funny. That's a kiki conversation. What the does that have to do with Kamala Harris and what the that gonna do for the rest of the country?
He's saying
what does that got to do with it?
Because if you don't think that Kamala's black and you have features,
what does that have to do with Kamala Harris? Janet, what is that? This conversation started about Kamala Harris and her feelings. How do you feel about Kamala Harris? So now we distracted from Kamala Harris and we're focused on Janet's nose. That's ridiculous to me.
That's what DL is.
Yes, he's an idiot. That's why I hate like him. Yeah. That's why niggas down bap. That's why niggas like him is why Kamala might lose, because retarded niggas like that don't understand how to elevate a conversation, because now we're talking about noses instead of the problems.
He also says
he's a fucking clown.
Kamala Harris looks the way she does because she has a mom from India and a dad from Jamaica. Janet Jackson looks the way she does because she has a plastic surgeon.
Now we're talking about Janet. You're talking about Janet. What? No. How does this help Kamala
coming
Harris?
to the defense of Kamala.
That is not defense.
That's him coming
Kamala
to the
Harris
defense.
will not approve of those statements. How are you gonna? First of all, you don't build somebody up by breaking somebody down. Yo, you a weak ass. First of all, that's why you don't have a wife. That's why your career's fucked up. That's why Janet was living her best life at the end of the day. You are a weak ass human being. Straight up. If I met you in real life, I'll spit in your fucking shoe. You a weak. I do not like that.
D.L. Hughley continued and said, all I know is Kamala looks like she did when she was in Oakland. But Janet don't look like she did when she was Penny. What the hell was
Sounds like
in
nigga,
that
you
iron?
asked Janet on a date and she said no to you. You sound like a fucking sick. You sound like a man and get no.
But what do you see here? You're seeing a black man.
What does this have to do with Kamala? It sounds like you and Janet got problems that have nothing to do with Kamala Harris.
How come it can't be that D.L. Hughley is a politicized idiot who wants Kamala to win and he'll defend her on any length necessary, including demeaning a black icon.
And that's not how you do it.
That's what politics does to people, though.
You don't win the middle of the country with comments like that. DL, you're a fucking idiot.
He is. I think that he's the same guy that let his daughter get assaulted, right?
Yes.
And did nothing, right?
Did nothing. I don't want to hear about a man like that.
Isn't he the same guy that tore down Monique when she was on her Black Power
and guess what? Her and Lee Daniels did a movie together, Deliverance.
And they got a sheet on Netflix together.
Yes.
Her and Lee Daniels.
Wait, where's the Lee Daniels pick up D.L. Hughley? No. So what?
Oprah Winfrey looking bad. Tyler Perry looking bad out here.
Weak men.
Monique was right the whole time, and D.L. Hughley spent a nice piece of his career tearing Monique down. Another black woman.
You such a weak ass. Why are you tearing? I don't have love for like that. I don't.
I get what I don't know too much about this politics shit, but I get that why Janet may want to say that, but at the end of the day, Kamala looks like a black woman. I understand that some like people try to their best to save and be careful with some things, but it's just obvious. This is a black woman. This is an African American woman just like you. Even if her family is that another race or whatever,
she look like a black woman too.
Oh,
she look like a black woman too.
That's a tan, Jody.
No, don't matter. Look at that hair.
I can show you a picture of Hulk Hogan. He looked black.
Whoa. Rachel Dolezal, right? Rachel Dolezal. She like a black woman too. She was running the NAACP at a point. She was in the NAACP as a black woman, and people stamped her black until some people.
The NAACP is owned by white people. The NAACP bunch of them fucking porch, them that run the NAACP. Don't talk to me. The standard of blackness is not the NAACP. Them bunch of porch monkeys. What are we talking about?
Porch monkeys, cool.
How can you?
I don't want to say that because they're owned by white leadership.
Aren't you being a hypocrite?
How am I being a leadership when the NAACP are the same fucking people that back the Republicans, that back fucking these fucking bills that are against our own goddamn people just because we don't donate to the goddamn NAACP? I don't want to hear shit about the NAACP and that corrupted ass leadership, and we don't stand with you, and we don't stand with nobody. You, the NAACP do not speak for me.
I believe that they are corrupt too, just like most of these organizations are, as well as politics and politicians are. They're all corrupt. Yeah. But how are you not being a hypocrite right now?
How am I being? I'm a human. You said, guess what? I am a flawed human being. That's why I don't give a shit.
Are you elevating this conversation?
Oh yes, I am, because I don't give a shit. Because we D.L. Hughley. Don't tell me this conversation was elevated from the start and we're mentioning Janet Jackson and her fucking hoes. So let me be ignorant and talk about these stupid ass in the NAACP, and we're gonna start this with these.
But you're dumbing down the conversation. You sound
I'm throwing, hey bro, I throw sewage. Hey nigga, don't go to me for inspiration. I throw sewage just like you. It's a sewage fight. I don't give a shit about D.L. Hughley. I don't give a shit about the NAACP.
So you want other people to upgrade conversations while you downgrade them?
I don't give a, hey, you guys can do what you want to fucking do. I just know my motherfucking stance on these motherfucking corrupt ass organizations, and especially that bitch ass D.L. Hughley.
Damn.
E-Man, you got something to say?
I agree with what you said about D.L. Hughley, but I don't like D.L. I almost despise him. But he had a point about her and the
not
nose.
seeing a black and everything like the surgery.
The joke, I think is disrespectful, but having so many surgeries on your nose
is a
sign of
insecurity,
self-hate.
Insecurity, not having a
self-hate.
family. Did you know how she was raised?
That's the music industry, though. That's the music industry.
Since we know she couldn't call that man father. Imagine telling your daughter, you can't call me daddy.
Sure.
Imagine how much. Oh no, sure. Because sure is minimalizing the psychological trauma. The greatest thing a woman can ever hear from her father is that you're beautiful.
Right.
You think that she never got that. So I can see her having insecurities. And to throw that to a side like it don't exist is disingenuous as shit. I'm not saying you're saying that, but I'm just putting it out there.
But the
because
men
I can
got
understand
nose
why
jobs
she has
too.
fucked up trauma.
But the men got nose jobs too, though.
We're not. They all have psychological trauma, but I don't give a about them. We're talking about Janet.
Yes.
Let's not jump to the other boys. Let's jump to Janet.
Personal trauma.
He didn't say Mike
reinforced those stereotypes that some of us
D.L.
are
Hughley
insecure.
is reminding her in that tweet, and we started with Kamala Harris.
That's why you got to be. People could use that type of stuff against you. I think it's sleazy because just because she has insecurities, but that doesn't mean that she's not right to having her opinion. And what her opinion was to me is that she was afraid to say that
anything. Yes,
I believe that Janet doesn't think she's black.
You can think that. That's fine.
Yeah, she says I don't want to say. I don't know. She says I don't know.
No, I think it's more of a financial reason why she don't want to say it because I wouldn't lose money for these either. So I get it.
What you think?
I think it's can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think it's wild that all this is happening. I understand that people like to, save face and try to, I don't want to say this anymore because I'm not trying to get in trouble with this. I don't want to defend anybody, but obviously clearly that this is a black woman.
Yeah.
And for her to not say like, I don't want to say anything, she should have just said, yeah, that's a black woman. I mean, it's until somebody say otherwise, she's not a black woman. Yeah, from my eyes and everybody else's eyes, that's a black woman. But it seemed like what they were trying to do is trying to reach and try to start something with the argument that we have right now. What's going on? Mm-hmm. D.L. Hughley saying when he's saying is off the wall and crazy, but I understand from his point of view too. Because everybody can clear. Why wouldn't you say that's a black woman? It sound like that.
Why Janet wouldn't say
that? Yeah, that's a black woman.
Because she doesn't believe it's a black woman. She don't believe she's really black.
It's clear as day. That's a black woman. That's
why is that fucking relevant?
It is not relevant. But it's relevant.
But distraction.
But it's relevant. But I'll say this though, because it's a conversation that makes it relevant.
That's
because
not helping.
It up.
That's a stupid conversation. E-Man, are you from New York?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. Only thing he's from New York is you say water. Nigga, that's the only thing New York about you. I don't fucking believe you. You see how that's a stupid conversation? Yeah. We can have a whole hour argument about you distracted from this video. Me and you are arguing for an hour about you not being from New York.
So what is it that you want from this? What do you want to talk about?
No,
what do you want to talk about?
I'm giving a fucking example of how stupid like D.L. Hughley can distract from Kamala Harris, who's running for president. We can't even talk about what the he's going to do for the country because we're focused on stupid ass fucking mindless games.
So what you're trying to say is this is the delay with what's going on. That's happening is the delay from actually happening. What's actually
the
going
question
on
that y'all want to have?
Really
we can't have those conversations because like D.L. Hughley is distracting from the conversation.
You really ain't go like this. Check this out.
Kamala was not black, and that she was in fact Irish, and the media, predictably, went completely crazy. I mean, here are some of the headlines here. NBC, Janet Jackson tells interviewer she's heard Kamala Harris is not black, echoing election disinformation. Oh, love that word. Newsweek, Janet Jackson's Kamala Harris remarks spark black backlash. The Independent, she's not black. Janet Jackson makes shocking comments about Kamala Harris's heritage. And of course, the New York Times, Janet Jackson repeats false claims about Kamala Harris's race. False claims. So to be clear, all Janet Jackson said was, quote, "That's what I heard, that she's Indian, that her father's white. That's what I was told. I mean, I haven't watched the news in a few days. I was told that they discovered that her father was white." Okay? That is all that she said that led to...
See where we are so far. Just because, so the mother, Indian, even by Kamala's
right.
Mouth. That's what she says. The black claim comes from her dad. And what they are throwing out there as to claim that he's black was that he's from Jamaica. But there's a lot of white people from Jamaica. But just because you're Jamaican does not mean you're black. Right?
Yeah, her skin color alone proves that. Like, that ain't no 10.
What is she?
She from Ghana, right?
Kiana?
Black.
She's African.
She's Mexican.
Well, what is her parents?
Well, she was born in Mexico, but
she was born in Mexico.
damn where she was, but what are her parents' lineage from?
Whoa.
What is your?
It's the same
now,
thing if you're Jamaican.
Oh my God!
If you're born in Jamaica, does that make you black?
What is her parents' lineage?
If you're born in Jamaica,
I don't give a about that, Jody.
But that's what they're bringing up. No, I need you to understand.
I understand that part. I'm not stupid. Maybe they don't.
No, it's not that.
Where's going to do this?
The news is saying that Kamala is black because her father was born in Jamaica.
Martin Lawrence is German.
Hold on.
Martin Lawrence is German.
Okay. They're saying that Kamala is black because her dad was born in Jamaica. They're not asking for lineage. Same as Lupita. She was born in Mexico. She's Mexican.
This is so ridiculous.
That's a black woman, though. You can't sum that up at all.
All right. Elon Musk is African.
South Africa.
Charlize Theron is African.
Yeah.
They was born in Africa, but
your nationality
is
your
white.
nationality is not your ethnicity. So you can't just say I'm black because I'm Jamaican. That doesn't work. We need to, like Keon said, where's your lineage? What's in your blood? Where you come from? Where your people come from? And that's what this, I just wanted to set that up for you guys because Candace is about to do it.
All of this craziness in the media trying to paint her like she was some sort of a psycho. And then her manager, a guy named Mo El Marzi, that I'm showing you a picture of here, he offered an apology on Janet Jackson's behalf to BuzzFeed. He said, quote, Janet Jackson would like to clarify her recent comments. She recognizes that her statements regarding Vice President Kamala Harris's racial identity were based on misinformation. Janet respects Harris's dual heritage as both black and Indian and apologizes for any confusion caused. She values the diversity that Harris represents and understands the importance of celebrating that in today's society. Janet remains committed to promoting unity and understanding, end quote. And guess what happened? Janet Jackson fired him immediately and said that he was not authorized to make that statement at all, and she was not apologizing because she was not sorry, and good for her. I'm glad she fired him. I am so tired of people being so fake, having to apologize for something that should not have yielded any response from the media. In fact, it should have been the opposite. They should have went ahead and investigated the claim that Kamala Harris is black, gotten to the bottom of it fully. But instead, it was a media pylon. And then, after being fired, Mo added to that pylon by referring to Janet Jackson as unbalanced. Like the person who just worked for her came out and was like, she's unbalanced. I mean, with friends like that, who needs enemies? Then came me. I don't know. I guess I really am the person that has been in these streets, Kamala, because I decided to simply look into her genealogy. Because why on earth is the world trying to convince me that this woman is suddenly black? Like they just decided she was black because she's running and because there is evidence, it is true, that her father grew up in Jamaica. Your race does not magically change because of where you grow up, okay? If I grow up in Sweden, I don't get to suddenly say I'm white, okay? And what I discovered was quite startling. Now, I'll ask you, when did you first get the idea that Kamala was black? Well, you'll say, yeah, when she kind of started running with Joe Biden. And that claim really came from Kamala herself. When they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, they understood that Kamala Harris published a book in 2019 called The Truth That We Hold. And presumably the book was filled with truth that she was holding. I had a look through it and I saw this picture of her and her grandmother, clearly a black-looking grandmother on page 282 in the photograph section. It reads, as you can see, visiting my paternal grandmother, Beryl, in Jamaica. Also on that same page, there's another photo of her. Again, you can see it's black and white. I'm not quite sure why it is black and white, but it says, when I was 10 months old, I visited Spanish Town, Jamaica. This is me with my mother and my paternal grandfather, Oscar Joseph. And now this guy looks mixed. He looks Asian of some description, but you can see the idea here is that she's definitely trying to introduce, in a manner of photos, things that make her race look more complicated. So I just decided to investigate that, and immediately things got weird, very weird. First and foremost, because it was very easy for me to determine via just a light search online that Beryl, her alleged paternal grandmother that you just saw, died 4 years before Kamala was born in 1960. So last night we decided to continue our research to see if we...
What?
That black woman in that picture that she said in her book that was her grandmother, Beryl, died before she was born.
1950, she said, right?
I'm not taking this fucking bitch's word for nothing. I I don't
We need
give a
facts.
shit.
We need facts.
I need
not to suck. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
First of all, wait. We can keep going.
Stop.
Yeah, we're gonna stop because to me,
there's more. She's gonna get into.
Let's just wait. Let's hear some. Let's hear what else more she got,
nigga,
bro.
why? What's the point? What's the point? Well, okay, why she's not black? Why is her being black important to y'all motherfuckers? Why is that important?
She's claiming to be something she's
When
not.
did she name me? Okay, when she introduced herself to the fucking world after the debate, when did she say she's the black woman? Where did this narrative come from? She has never said that. I watch this campaign every fucking week. When does she put out there that she wants to be that she's a black woman? Where's
She said it a lot.
Everybody else say it.
No, she
don't.
says it. She
No,
said
when? Show me.
I seen her
Show
say
me.
it.
I don't fuck you. Show me.
She said on the last presidential
When I know
debate
she
with her
did it,
and
she did
Trump.
not say it not one time.
She said a black
She did
woman.
not one time did she refer
not
herself
true.
as that. No, nigga.
All
She
right.
did not.
So what you're saying is that
This is ridiculous.
Kamala-
This is propaganda.
Are you saying that-
Because you got this retarded bitch Candace Owens running propaganda for Trump, and this is ridiculous.
Are you saying that Kamala
Why does
doesn't
it
even
matter?
believe she's black?
What is her being black? Nigga, we voted for Obama. Why does it matter?
Are you saying Kamala never said she's black?
Kamala never addresses her race at all. Let alone say that she's black or white.
You said that she never said she was black.
She don't address her race at all.
She said yes, she does.
She does. No,
So
show
she's
me.
never publicly
Show
said
me.
that she's black.
No, show me in the debate where she mentions her race. When did she talk about her race? She just became the president. She just got the nomination a month ago.
talking about race?
Show me.
Talking about her race versus saying she's black, it's kind of different, right? She has publicly said that she's black. Are you saying that never happened? And she doesn't say it a lot.
No, she does not say it a lot. No. She does not put out there, since she became the president, no, she does not.
Okay.
She does not advertise herself being a woman, let alone a black woman. She does not. She did not during the debate. She did not.
Okay.
She does not on the campaign trail. She does not.
Okay. All right.
What are we talking about?
Have you seen her say that?
Yes.
Him. I don't care what he says. I don't give a fuck. You don't watch.
I don't know anything. I'm asking
Please
questions.
stay the fuck out of the conversation. You know what the fuck is going on. I don't want to hear this. I'm over here listening to this bitch and this who don't want to. I don't want to hear this. What the fuck are we talking about?
Oh my God! All right. So let's keep going then. For you want some facts.
It also raised even more questions about her genealogy. So let's go through those. Here is the birth certificate for her paternal grandmother. This is Kamala's paternal grandmother, Beryl. Okay, now you can see on this birth certificate that Beryl is spelled with an I. It's Beryl Magdalene. And you can see the reason why we know this is the correct Beryl is because the mother is listed as Iris Finnegan. Later on, we're going to show you in the book, she names Iris Finnegan as her great grandmother. So that would be Beryl's mother. So we have the right woman. Also, formerly, her maiden name is Allen. That is true. It also says here that she's born in October of 1917 in St. Anne. That's the St. Anne parish of Jamaica. And again, you can see it says that it is signed by Iris Finnegan. Very clearly, this is the woman that we are looking for. This is Kamala's grandmother, alleged grandmother, Beryl. It's also interesting, by the way, that it lists her great-grandmother as a seamstress because Donald Harris, Kamala's father, wrote in a 2020 piece called Reflections of a Jamaican Father, quote, Miss Iris, that again would be his grandmother, was the mother of 8 children, too, was the sweetest and gentlest person one could meet, but underneath it was a tough farming woman who ran the cane farm at Thatch Walk near Town, jointly owned with her husband, Mr. Christie. Okay, that's weird. So you're telling me that she ran a farm because on that birth certificate it says that actually Iris was a seamstress, but whatever. Let's just park that aside for a second and stick with Beryl, this woman who died before Kamala was born, okay? Because I was feeling pretty certain that not too many people were going to be named Beryl and be born in the St. Anne parish of Jamaica in 1917 to a mother named Iris Finnegan. I felt confident that we could find a little bit more data, and in fact, we did, okay? First, we stumbled across Beryl's marriage certificate. Okay, so you can see that right here. And now the name spelling has changed. You have Beryl Finnegan spelled with a Y in the same way that Kamala spells it. And it lists their married date as 1944. Again, you can see the parish that is listed is St. Anne Parish. This is where every piece of Beryl's life seems to take place. It reads here that her calling is a barmaid. And something that jumped out at me was the fact that she's married to someone, as you can see, named Lawford Newland. Okay, so Beryl apparently was married more than once, because Lawford Newland is not Donald Harris's father, but Beryl is his mother. So just to be clear, again, it says that she married a guy named Lawford Newland in 1944 when she was 25 years old, okay? It's important to note that that would have been 4 years after she gave birth to Donald Harris, Kamala's father. I find that to be very strange. Also, regarding Kamala's father, we cannot seem to locate, regarding Lawland Newland, the person that she married, we can't find him. We can't find him anywhere. We cannot find a birth certificate. We cannot find a death certificate. We can't find a news item or otherwise. I cannot find this alleged Lawford Newland that apparently her grandma got married to. We also can't find a wedding certificate for Beryl and Oscar Wilde Joseph Brown Harris. That is allegedly supposed to be Donald Harris's father. Okay, so Kamala's grandfather is Oscar Wilde Joseph Brown Harris, and we can't find a marriage certificate between the two of them. That's very strange. As speculated, we were able to confirm that Kamala's black grandmother that she showed us in that picture died in 1960, before Kamala was born. I can show you right now her death certificate. Let's take a look at Beryl's death certificate, which confirms. As you can see there, it says that she died in July of 1960. It also tells us on the right-hand side, you guys will probably have to zoom in on this, but she died of a uterine infection.
Nigga, you gotta look at me. I don't give a fuck what this retarded fucking says. What are we doing here?
Years.
You want to keep going? We can listen to the whole thing. Nigga.
No, not the whole thing.
You want to wait 30
about 5 more minutes.
No, listen to the whole 30 minutes. What the fuck are we doing? This is ridiculous. None of y'all knew what happened in the 60s and 70s. These bitches are poor, third world country, and you expect them to have information? These fucking dirt poor ass in the 40s?
I'm just trying to have
what
a
What
conversation.
are we talking about?
I'm just trying to have a conversation about.
What are we talking? This is
how can we be common ground unless we can have a
Owens
conversation?
is ridiculous. And she's lowering. She's lowering my god. I got dumber based on this fucking this retarded fucking. Are her and Brandy have the same grandparents? Because their eyes and their forehead are so far apart. What are we doing here? How do I know you're not an alien? How do I know her Holly Berry ain't cousins?
Why are you so
I can do the same.
Why are you so hostile?
This is ridiculous.
Why are you so hostile, kid?
This is ridiculous.
You can't shoot.
We're having a conversation about you have nothing to say about Kamala Harris, and all you have to do is talk about her. Is she black or not? Get the out of here. I got better to do with my fucking time.
He says, Jody, why are you using Candace as a reliable source? She's literally the female Alex Jones at this point, selectively picking information to push her narrative and straight up lying and making stuff up. It's a waste of a conversation. Google is free. Here's my response to that, because you're saying basically what Keon is saying. Why listen to anything that that Candace Owens has to say? Because she said some crazy stuff in the past, and you cannot believe nothing that comes out of her mouth. I'm of the mindset that you can't just throw away someone's opinion because you don't like something they've said in the past. Because they can say that same thing about me. They accuse me of the same thing. Jody likes Eternals.
I don't want to hear nothing about that. I don't want to hear that. You have a fucking soul.
But I'm saying is, you can't shoot the messenger.
You have a soul. That's the difference. I'm not going to listen to a messenger with no fucking soul.
You're shooting the messenger.
Oh yeah, you want me to bury her too?
And what I'm saying, Jeff, if she's bringing facts like the death certificate, the birth certificate, she's using the book that Kamala put in her book and she's exposing her as a liar.
Who cares? Nigga, you're talking about her blackness.
What do you say? Who cares? A lot of people care.
You know what?
Don't you care?
I don't care about her. Don't talk to me about her fucking color or her skin.
No,
you're not Irish. You're black as shit. Your grandfather's not Irish. You're a fucking liar. I don't fucking believe you. What the f we doing? The f Candace Owens.
So
she
hey,
go ahead. I'm gonna say this.
Me personally, I don't like her either.
Go ahead,
but here I am listening to her.
Go ahead,
because
bro.
we cannot.
I just sat there
we cannot turn deaf people because we don't like what they say.
I can.
I could. If someone is coming at you with evidence, it doesn't matter
what evidence.
The birth certificate.
That's not. Nigga, that's not evidence. Let me look that.
Marriage
that's not evidence.
The book.
That's not evidence. One. You know what?
It's not evidence.
Nope.
It is evidence.
You know what?
That's not for opinion.
You know what? That's fine. You believe her.
Wait.
Kamala's not black. Let's move on, bro.
Wait.
What are we arguing? Is she black or not? What are we saying?
Unless you think that she's forging this stuff and making it up.
I don't believe. No, I don't believe. Yes, I believe she's selectively choosing what she wants, put out there, knowing that niggas like y'all, like Jody, is not gonna go back and do the hard research and double check facts. Because you're not and I'm not. We're gonna move over this conversation and it's gonna sit in my fucking head that she lied. Candace Owens,
I think that Keeman's being very closed off. You're not being open-minded
all this stuff.
I don't fuck Candace Owens, bro. I'm not falling for the
yeah, I'm saying that for too. But the only difference between me and you is I'm still willing to listen. You're writing her off.
Listen.
And Jeff Brown, you're writing her off too.
Yep.
And a lot of people, it's easy to write someone off.
Yep.
But if somebody says, like, Amber Rose is trash. Trash, slut walk. But if she says something, I'm going to still listen if she's saying something.
Knowing that you start from there, then you don't get innocence if you're not innocent.
All right, so with that ideology, no stripper or prostitute has ever been. They're prostitutes.
Hey, you put yourself.
So don't listen to them.
You don't want to have that conversation.
I'm saying it because if you're keeping it a bucket,
hey, bro, do you put yourself in a situation? Do I feel bad for you? No,
it's not about feeling bad. They've never been.
Hey, bro, if your brain can't discern everything, that's on you, bro.
All right, well,
that's what it is. It is what it is.
Tough. I think it's crazy though how she's trying to break this woman down like this though, and looking for all these answers.
Yeah.
And this woman was, and this never would be happening if she was going for president. Come on, man, she's going after Trump. Trump does not need to be president again. He's going to destroy our.
Let's not talk about that. That doesn't matter. All right, that's not what we're talking about.
But for her to keep going by this, trying to break this woman down, try to destroy her completely.
Why is she
crazy
doing
to me? Because she's trying to say that she's not an African woman because she's saying that she's lying.
No, why is Candace coming for Kamala? It's because she's a political idiot. She's a Republican motherfucker who wants to demean the other side,
Democrat,
right?
Okay.
All right, so we understand why she's doing it. And I don't like that she's doing it for those reasons.
Right.
She should be doing it for the reasons of like,
the truth.
You're out here lying that you're something that you're not. But these people are freaking crazy.
Right. I agree.
The only reason why they're coming at her is because she's going to run for president.
Yeah, and if she wasn't coming, like when she was in the back as vice president, they wasn't worried about her.
I don't see it that way. I put that to the side. I'm seeing a woman potentially exposing another woman.
Oh, get the you. No, get the out of here with that.
Why?
No, nigga, no.
Why can't you understand?
No,
it's so hard
man,
for you to believe.
Yeah, yes, nigga,
that
no.
I could be
nigga, I see a woman looking at my bias. If that is not black, strike me the down because you're full of shit. And so is Candace Owens. Y'all two can stand up together and fucking go clap together. Shake someone
I see someone looking for attention and looking for people to woe is me type of stuff. What she's saying.
They did that with Obama, bro.
Yeah, I know. And then, but
remember they was calling him white and he ain't really black.
And Obama never had to come out with no paperwork. He
wasn't really American or some shit.
He didn't come out with no paperwork to prove. Oh yeah, I'm black and all. He's like, you can see it on my damn skin.
Scummy work. This is all nasty stuff. But we can't.
It's politics.
Who are we if we can't talk about it?
Right, I agree with that.
And smart individuals, we got to. I'm not having conversation with clowns when they're running the fucking circus. No, the clowns. Candace Owens eat the. Get her out of here. Her opinions need to die. Period.
EJ says it has begun. I've been waiting for this topic for a while. Let's go. And Darius22 says, what you think about Michael B. Jordan vampire movie called Sinners? Haven't seen it. Stick around in the stream. We're going to react to it tonight. So back to Jeff Brown because we got Waterfalls. Waterfalls says black, Indian, don't matter. I'm clapping Kamala until the sun comes up.
When I saw
you clapping, are you clapping Kamala?
Would you clap her or Nancy Reagan? Pick one.
She's like 90, isn't she?
Pick anybody. Her besides Michelle Obama. Pick any. Barbara Bush.
Michelle
Nigga, you can't pick her. Barbara Bush.
Michelle Obama.
You gotta pick Barbara Bush.
You picking
or her.
Michelle too.
Nah,
You picking
she too
Michelle.
old.
Her or Barbara Bush.
Her.
All of them. Okay, then. That's why.
I'll keep it a buck with you, man. This gonna sound nasty. Smash the freak out of Nancy Pelosi, man.
You nah.
Hey, what the go?
You nah.
Hey, she be looking kind of with the. I be like, hey, maybe, hey, you old friend. She like she needs some. Yeah, bro.
Sick, bro.
I know she crazy.
She need a walker. It's crazy, bro. It's,
All right, Jeff Brown says Candace is compromised. She's a grifter. Her pockets depend on her spreading crazy right-wing conspiracies. Will you keep the same energy with other topics slash grifter YouTubers? First of all, I do believe she's compromised. I do believe she's a grifter. I do believe she's trash. But she's also coming with evidence, and I'm always going to listen.
it's the same girl that
I'm always going to listen to facts. I'm always going to listen to the opinion, bro. And especially if it's backed by evidence. We can't do that in this world, bro. Like, we can't do that. We should... Just because you don't like a person doesn't.
Jody, I have proof that
say.
this is not Irish. My evidence, I make sense. Whatever coming out of his mouth, don't. That's evidence, nigga. That's what it sounds like to me, nigga. What the fuck are we talking about?
When you said, will I keep the same energy with other topics slash grifter YouTubers? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Elaborate for me. And I could answer that question properly. I don't really understand what you meant by that, Jeff. Thank you for the love. Boss is trash. Freak you.
What?
So that's why, me personally,
Okay.
I don't think that it's okay
We'll fix it later.
for us to be
it
over
in a
here and be like Keon on deaf ears. I'm not going to deaf ear people that. In fact, I'm more of the type of person that wants to hear the opposite, just so I can hear where they're coming from. And then after I hear all that, then I can say,
together.
you garbage, get out of here.
So you want
because of this, miss me. That doesn't mean next week if they come with a newer topic, I don't want to hear them.
Right.
What type of world do we live in? That's the wrong with society. That's why people are freaking crazy on the internet, offing themselves, being radical.
Let's let the clowns die. Let's just move on.
I'm
done
same woman
with
that talked about Tyrese and shit,
I'm
too.
done
She
with the
said
circus.
some
We're in
dumb
the circus.
shit.
She be
Get it
saying
outta
some
here.
crazy shit. I remember she be saying that,
cool.
but she's looking for that attention.
And the moment you stop giving an alien eye like that attention, the moment she'll go the away. Why? That's why I have issues with this over here.
cool.
I'm not giving that fucking brandy-eyed looking no attention.
Damn.
The
Stop.
reason why that you don't want to give her attention,
Because I have the information. Because I have a fucking brain and I'm smart.
and I do, is because you very much, Keon, you're a smart guy. You have common sense and all that, but you also have another side. You have a very political side, and that political side makes you.
That face alone was priceless.
It's the political side of you that turns into
And it's a
him.
gullible side of you that make you a jolly green giant. And you'll always be one. You.
Gullible, maybe, but I think that it's
Gullible is
I think it's
I can walk you down the alley, you'll get shot. That's
No,
it.
nigga.
We gonna walk
I'm
you down
woke,
the
my
alley.
nigga. I'm woke out here. I got
Okay,
third
people-
eye open.
Oh, third eye
But
open.
I'm
But
saying-
see, listening to bitches like that. Oh, maybe that is right. No, I don't let poison.
What does it
get
matter
infected
if
in
a
me.
liar comes to you with evidence?
You don't feed? Do you feed?
Does it
poison?
matter if
do
a
you
liar-
drink poison? If you keep drinking poison, eventually you're gonna die from it. Get out of here.
So
Keep
someone that
poison.
you know is a liar.
She's a
if they
known
come
liar.
to you with video evidence, you're gonna dispute them because of the person.
No,
who
I
brought
need
you the
second.
evidence?
No, not her. No, not coming from her. No.
What's that say about you? You're
Nope,
retarded.
yes, collaborating evidence.
That's
no.
the retarded part of you.
Hey, no,
It's coming out because
how
you're
do you
political.
know? How do you know she's telling
I'm
the
not
truth?
messing with
Wait,
it.
you're already saying she's telling the fucking truth. No, we don't know because she's a fucking liar. You're not gonna give me, nigga. Nigga, you're not gonna give me.
Are you saying that because you know her
crazy.
crazy?
Get the fuck out of here. Why do you? I'm not believing a fucking liar. If you lied to me, why would we believe you anything? With
If the
animals?
liar has proof,
You're a liar.
But the liar has proof and evidence, you still don't want to hear it.
If I have proof that he spoils every time, then you want to the next time you don't spoil, believe him? Stop. Use
If you
your
have
own
proof,
fucking logic.
I only go with the proof and the evidence and the fact.
It's Aaron.
Yeah, that's evidence.
Okay, you
Yes,
a spoiler.
spoiler,
Until,
yes.
Okay, so that's you wear that. You eat that. I don't give a. You're a spoiler.
Shout out to DK.
Look, nigga, no, now that you
Thank you for the
distracted.
donation. I appreciate you.
You know, yeah. Read the.
You didn't give me
comments.
nigga. Freak you. I just
Yeah,
got
read
this
the
right here.
comments,
Freak
nigga.
you.
Hey, shout out to
Shout
you,
out to
nigga.
my
Shout out to these nigga.
Go.
Fuck you,
Go.
Jody.
You took
Kiwi, man. Hey, all ears, nigga.
Keon is crashing out for sure. You guys were right, and that's the when he's so desperate. His political side's coming out of him.
He's
like
passionate. He's very passionate.
Like a spirit that took over his body.
He's passionate
the
about
Keon I
shit.
know just disappeared for a second.
And he was stumping. I never seen him stump and all that shit before. He's been going at it.
Because he's got the politics in him. And the politics twists his heart and his mind and his common sense.
But he's passionate about what he's saying, though.
Man, don't please. I don't need no to speak for me. I'm not a fucking idiot, and I'm not using Candace as a gauge. And she's not. If you want to use her as your fucking gauge, God bless you, Jody.
I'm not using her.
I'm not. You know what? I'm not using her.
She's just the best. I'm using her evidence. I'm using her evidence.
Miss me with that. Don't miss.
I want you guys to know, Keon. Is there?
I have nothing to add.
All right,
you can close this shit out.
It's your turn. E-Man, is there anything you want to say since he went off?
I mean, this woman's been lying for like the longest. I know that she's looking for this attention. It's still crazy that you're trying to make yourself to break down this black woman. And even if she is, if her mother's Indian, her father's black, that sums it up right then and there. You can't run from that.
How you know her father's black?
I mean, this
Why
woman.
do I care?
Not just that. This woman looks like a black woman. Like straight up. Like,
what if I introduce something to you? What if it's possible that Kamala is not black and her grandfather's not black?
I don't give a shit.
I know you don't. I know you don't, sir.
Thank you.
You said you was gonna be quiet. Shut the freak up, then. It's a politics. You have no self-control.
Man, get the out of here.
Man, what if I sound like a propagandist?
Yeah, you sound like nigga. Keep talking for that. Keep talking for that. The more you talk,
one more. Let me do like this too.
I got friend.
I sound rational. I sound rational.
I got some forward for living room.
This episode of Seinfeld about this. I got some literature in my car that will blow your mind.
Talk to me, baby. Hey, get out of here! You know,
get out of here, you commie. Hey, what if we could prove that Kamala's not black and she's running around here parading her? The media is parading her to be a black woman for black people to get the black vote. How would you feel?
I would feel like this. If this woman did not come out and state that she was a black woman, even though she looks like a black woman,
she did.
But if she then I would have a problem because I would feel like that. Why is she lying about this? About what's going on? Why are you lying, saying that you are and you're not?
So then you do.
I would have that a problem. But if she haven't said anything about it, and the media is saying that, you can't really go by with the media. The media runs with all type of that makes no damn sense. So if the media runs with it, I don't like. And she never said it, I'm not gonna trip. But if she said something about it, yes, I'll have a problem with that because it's like you're already doing what you're doing right now in politics. You're lying to the people, and the people are the voters.
Yeah,
that's the wrong people to lie to.
When I see Candace, I see the young Ripper, a black, somebody who's completely fueled by the Republican Party to be red, team red, freak the Dems. I don't operate like that, my nigga. I operate with the facts when we're having matter of factual discussions.
Right.
Now, when it comes to opinion, we can freaking say whatever
we want. So many times on so many people though. It's like her bag is like low though, bro.
So then when prostitutes get R-worded, they were never R-worded because they're prostitutes.
Not necessarily, though.
All right, so then you are willing to wiggle and hear from a liar.
I would say more information.
Why take the word of a stripper or a prostitute? Why take the word of a stripper or a prostitute who every night lays with different men for money? And then this particular man, I said no, and he didn't stop.
I guess you would say it was kind of hard to believe because of your profession and what you do.
I'm of the mindset where it could be. A John can R-word a prostitute.
Right, yeah, of course. It happens.
So then you should you should be of the same mindset that a liar can tell the truth.
Yeah, but not I mean, like I said,
Jody's corner, baby. That's all it's about. I'm about having the discussions. Not like this piece of shit right here.
You went insane.
I'm all about having the discussions. That's all. I like having the input.
What the
What's that? Oh yeah, open the lines. All right, for sure. Oh, yeah, we forgot. Oh, it's gonna get hot. Lines are open. They're gonna call in. I wouldn't mess with it yet. Wait till the topic's over. All right, man. We gotta be careful. Phone lines are open. We're gonna bring people in. Bold, are you available?
It doesn't disqualify her for because at the end of the day, the same reason why she was a good vice president candidate. What's the difference from when y'all got duped for y'all black votes the last time versus this time? It don't fucking matter. Her opponent has 34 counts, has been convicted. The f are we talking about?
Like there's bigger
issues. We can't talk about that.
The bitch is Candace. She's a woman of color. It don't fucking matter. And what I don't like is how people like to use Janet as a springboard. That Candace always saying that she recanted her statement because she fired and that was speaking on her behalf. She fired and that was speaking on her behalf because that wasn't her fucking manager. Her fucking manager is Randy Jackson. Who is this Mexican that they found?
Well,
who is that nigga?
Well, if they fired her, that means that he did work for her.
Well, no. If they fired her, it's because it's some type of editor from some outside source that's not in her camp. That is not her manager.
Oh, so you don't think that the person that made that apology on her behalf...
That was not her manager.
I can believe that, but what I'm asking you is, do you believe that that person that made that apology on her behalf never even knew her, has no ties to her at all?
That's why he was outed and had to recant his statement, because he has no ties to her.
Okay.
Who is that? I know who her personal assistant is. I've never seen that Mexican man a day in my life. So anyway, for her to say, and then saying that her doing that is saying, oh, she doesn't feel sorry. Janet hardly comes to outside. So she don't want nothing.
How do you know that?
Her that had her mouth. Because I do know that. I can pull you an interview clip of her a month ago saying, I don't like to talk. I can pull a clip of her saying out of her mouth, I don't like doing interviews. I don't think I'm good at them. I don't like to talk.
That's different than coming outside, though. I mean, how does that...
She only comes outside to take our money when she sing and dance, and then she go in and be a mom.
I believe
she does not be outside like that.
I believe you.
For sure. Okay, so the fact that they're taking her statements or what she did not say or her absence of words, and then people like Candace Owens taking it to push their own narrative is...
What are you saying, Bold? Are you saying that Janet doesn't believe that Kamala's not black?
I believe that Janet repeated what another told her, which is, I don't think she black. And then she also repeated, well, I don't know. I don't know if she black either, because what I heard.
So doesn't that mean that Janet believes? So Janet Jackson believes Kamala's not black?
I think she doesn't know, like she said she didn't.
But she did. She mentioned the I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. I thought she was Indian.
Somebody told me that she was Indian. Right. How many times we repeat what other told us all the time in this?
Okay, so her opinion was of that. She doesn't think she's black. Are you trying to say that
she didn't have she never said her opinion was. She said she don't fucking know, and she don't fucking know.
So that means it's not as simple as just looking at her and see that she's black, right?
There's a lot of people of color that look like they black, but they could be something else.
Correct.
Their genetic makeup
Bold. Do you think Kamala's black?
But we don't know. Well, I thought she had an Asian Indian mama and a Jamaican daddy.
Yeah. Do you think she's black?
She was a person of color.
Jamaican.
And I thought that
Jamaican don't make you black.
I thought she was added to the Biden campaign to reassure and ring in people of color.
Definitely. But do you think she's black?
I think she's a better candidate. I don't give a what she is. If she's not black, then I mistook that, because I've never heard her say she was black. But I assumed that she was. I assumed she was.
Okay.
With her whole extensive background, being a person that came from Howard University, Got
it.
Being around.
Yeah.
In the culture of. So I just assumed she was black. Now, did I ever hear Kamala say she was black? No, I haven't.
You're a huge Janet Jackson fan. How does it make you feel to see that these weird political idiots are coming and asking her questions that have nothing to do with what she's even her career or even what she was there to even talk about? It makes
me sick. It makes me sick of people saying, "Oh, we need to cancel Janet," because it's like, why are you canceling a woman that not only is pro-black, not just regular, just black? She's pro-black. She on her birthday. She decided what she did on her birthday gift was to build a fucking irrigation system in Uganda. Like, you're talking to a person that is a philanthropist that is giving millions of dollars
like Mr.
for
Beast.
AIDS research and all types of shit. If y'all wanted to paint her as MAGA, y'all picked the wrong person to paint as a MAGA stand because everything about her is the opposite of MAGA.
Mr. Beast is white and he's done more than that.
She's pro LGBT, pro trans, pro all this other shit. And then y'all want to be like, we gotta cancel her because she don't think that this is black.
Why do you think that people want to cancel her?
That has never been proven to be black.
Why do you think people want to cancel her?
Well, because they assume that since she didn't say that she was black, then that automatically made her part of the MAGA or pushing an agenda that another white person said about.
Politics, right?
Yeah, a politic world that is. Granted, only thing I'm gonna give Janet blame for is not knowing the temperature of the room she was being asked about. Like, why would you even? And the fact that she said, "I don't know, I ain't read the news, I don't watch TV." That's her all the time. She don't do none of that shit. So the fact that she was like, "I don't fucking know," wasn't a good enough answer for these people. And now they're blaming her for being ignorant to the status of the world, the state of the world right now. And that's not necessarily her old ass fault. She should have looked and did a little bit more research, but she wasn't there to talk about that. She was there to promote her fucking tour, which is what she was doing.
Got it. Okay. Well, thank you guys. I know Keon, you want you where you are. I understand. I appreciate the opinions. And E-Man, thank you.
And Candace Owens is a bitch.
I think so too.
Keon on this shit. Who cares if she black or not?
5-star. Stop talking. Let's get to the next topic.
Thank you guys so very much for watching.
Then like,
Jody's
like.